hell no. Hell no, lady. Back it up. Back it up. Like, no. No. As soon as they, boom, said something, I said, hello, can I get a manager to register? Hello, can I get a manager? Hello, can I get a manager? Because I'm not dealing with this. Alright, what is up, you guys? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Annie Smiley. So for today's video, I'm gonna be doing a review of one of the worst jobs in my opinion that I've ever had, because I couldn't wait to leave this job. So as you can see by the title, we all know it's Victoria's Secret. So we're just gonna get right into it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. If you see me looking down, it's because I have my laptop and this is where I put all my notes in. I wish I had I would have turned this video into like a mukbang for you guys, so like I'm not just like sitting here lecturing you. But I don't have any snacks, and as you can tell, I'm not in my usual filming. I am downstairs in my mom's room filming this video, just because I'm lazy and you could hear noises upstairs, not like ghost noises, but like my nieces, you could hear them screaming. So I want it to be private, kind of. You probably hear my dog barking here and there, but besides that, it's pretty like dead silent. So let's just get right into it. This intro is long enough, and yeah. So I started working at Victoria's Secrets, I want to say March to September for sure. I knew when I left, baby. Let me tell you how I left. I did a no call, no show, and I didn't come back. But that's besides the point. So we're just gonna get right into it. So the first thing I want to talk about at Victoria's Secrets, you know, like every job has their pros and cons, so we're just gonna get right into it. I don't know, should we start with the pro or the cons? I don't know, we're just gonna get into it. So as a new hire, when you get hired, obviously they're gonna show you guys, you know, the ropes, every section of the rooms, because Victoria's Secrets is divided into 3 rooms. You have room number 1, which is just like sexy lingerie and stuff like that. Room number 2, I forgot what it was called, but it's like, I guess they had like push-up bras. I forgot what room number 2 is called, but room number 3 is where the fitting room was, and where they have the Body by Victoria bras and like the t-shirt bras. That's where they put it. So that's how the rooms are divided into. Obviously the bras are divided into that as well. I think room number 2 is just like straight push-up and the clouds. That's what was on. It's been a minute. So that's how the rooms are divided. I did both actually. I was mostly on the floor later on in my work experience with them, but in the beginning I was just straight register. So register is called cash wrap. Yeah, it was called cash wrap. So I was mostly at cash wrap the whole two months of my employment with them. But yeah, like I said, so when you're on the floor, you just, you know, I mostly did fitting room, like room 3, and then I was in room 1. Oh my god, when I tell you room 1 is the worst room to be in. I don't care if it's morning, evening, or nights. I did all 3 shifts, and all 3 of them sucked ass, okay? Room number 1 is sexy lingerie, period. Nobody goes into room number 1 like that. They pass through it, you know what I mean? So most of the time, you're not gonna have customers in that room. So I would literally have to fold and refold panties, because you can't just stand there, because, you know, if it depends on the manager, but if a manager comes, you literally have to like pretend like you're working. When I tell you, room number 1 was so goddamn boring, guys. It was so boring. Like, I would just walk around, and if I see people, I'll be like, hi, how are you? Because you gotta greet people, because you're the first face that they see when they enter the store. So you have to greet them. So I would greet them, be like, hi, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. And they would just go out of the room. And then they go straight to, like, this room 2, room 3, whatever, or pink. And you just have to, like, walk around. I literally refold panties. I can't tell you how many times I refolded one panty draw in that section for the whole entire shift. Yo. So that's my experience. I prefer room 3, which is the fitting room, even though I don't know how to do like the bra fitting sizing, whatever. I don't know how to do that for my life. I BS that all the time. All the time. So usually you're supposed to like put the measuring tape under their boobs, and is it under their boobs, you tighten it up, get the number, then you go over here, you loosen it, something like that, and then you have to count down from the number you got, and that's the letter you'll get when you loosen it up. So I BS it. I usually be like, what size are you wearing right now? How does it fit? And they say they're too tight. I said, here, go a cup bigger. That's it. And then if they need help, they gotta call somebody else, because I'm not helping them. I'm not. So yeah, so we're gonna talk about monthly gratis. So every month you work at Victoria's Secrets, you get a gratis, which is like a bonus kind of. So usually you get free bras or free panties, or discounted bras, discounted panties, something like that, and it goes for both Victoria's Secrets and Pink. So I'm gonna tell you, I've never once claimed my gratis, because I was always broke, because you know, I just had the job to pay bills. I was broke. I wasn't getting enough money, period. And I was just sick of the place. When my shift was over, I just wanted to dip. What, I look like shopping? Like, no. But you do have a monthly discount, which is 30% for part-time employees, and then 40% for like full-time. But only the managers are like full-time. In my store, I don't know about anybody else's store, but my store, only the managers were full-time. Everybody else was part-time. So all the part-time got 30% off. And what sucks is that you can't use it on discounted items. Like, your 30% is solely for full price items, no sales. And on top of that, working at Victoria's Secrets, you know, some of us have the card. What is that noise? But yeah, some of us have the credit card. You can't use your credit card coupons to your purchase, if that makes sense. So for example, if I did like a shopping, say I got 2 bras, panties, blah blah blah, this and that, perfume, right? I can't use the coupons that I got from home towards my purchase. I can't use my employee discount and the gratis together. It's one or the other, which kind of it sucks, because like, first of all, Victoria's Secret's items are already full or already expensive, so me trying to use either or, it's like I'm still paying a lot of money for a damn bra. Like, I shouldn't be paying $40 for a bra with my discount or gratis. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes it's like that. So that was kind of like shady to me, because you know, I came from Marshall's, where you could use your gift cards. You could use, if you have coupons. I don't know if Marshall's had, I can't remember if Marshall's had coupons, but you could use coupons if they had it. You could use gift cards. You could use your discount in one purchase. So why can't you do the same? And I could get more stuff from Marshall's, and they make more money. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, Victoria's Secrets, I only get 2 items and I can't use shit. Like, yeah, so that was one issue. Okay, so next we're gonna talk about like your attire. So for me, it was getting annoying. I pretty much wore the same thing every shift because so the attire is, you could either wear a white top, black, it has to be black bottoms, you could wear grays. I think I've never worn gray. I just stick to black or white and black, or white black and then a beige cardigan, or like a black cardigan, something like that. I stay neutral colors so I don't get flags. You can't wear jeans, you can't wear sneakers if you're working in Victoria, but if you're working in pink, you could dress how like the pink outfits are, you could wear those. So but if for Victoria side, you could wear lingerie, like sexy lingerie tops and stuff like that, but you have to stick to the colors. You can't wear like blue, purple, yellow, green. You can't do that, you know what I mean? So that's the only issue I had with the attire. No sneakers unless you're working in pink, no Crocs unless you're in pink, no sweatpants unless you're in pink, no hoodies unless you're in pink, no hats unless you're in pink. I didn't work in pink, like I wasn't hired to be a pink girl, so I wouldn't know like to the full extent how their dress codes are. But I solely got hired for VS, so that's how they dress. But when I'm looking at pink, I'm just like, damn, I wish I was a pink girl, because I could have came in some sweats, some Crocs, a hoodie. Like, I would be comfy as hell. But yeah, so for the VS side, you could be sexy and wear lingeries and stuff like that, but you just gotta stick to the dress code colors, if you get what I'm saying. We're gonna say management for last. So I talked about the pink section. I've only worked that pink section for like 2 or 3 times in my whole entire VS career. When I tell you guys, it's boring as hell. It's boring. Like, first of all, you get teenagers walking in and out the store, making a mess, getting this, looking at the panties, throwing it. It's just a whole mess. Like, when it's busy in pink, it's a shit show. But besides that, it's pretty boring overall, because you just walk around. So yeah, you just walk around and just stare at people, ask them if they need help. So I would put the pink side and room 1 in the same category on a good day. On a bad day, pink is like room 3 and cash wrap. But yeah, so next we're going to talk about schedules. So the one thing that I got confused when I was looking at my schedule for the first time is, like, say my shift was usually in the morning until I started my a class in the summer, but my shift used to be like 10 to 3 or something like that, something along those lines, and then my call-in would be like another 2 hours, so it'll be like 10 to 5, which that is annoying as hell. When you see that you gotta call in, that's like the worst thing ever, because you literally have to stay regardless if you made plans or you had something else to do. Whatever it is, you can't go because you have a call-in. So you would have to literally fix your schedule or your plans around your call-in. So say my call-in was till 5 o'clock, everything else I have to do it after 5 o'clock. So that's the only issue I had. I didn't have too much of a call-in like that, and they didn't keep me for most of my call-ins. I know like 2 or 3 times they kept me for my call-ins, and that was about it. But yeah, but that's it. But another thing with the schedule is they only schedule you for like 4 hours a day for my store. I don't know about anybody else's, but my store, they only scheduled me for 4 hours a day. Like, I'm wasting my gas to go to work for 4 hours and then come home. Mind you, it was like 20, almost 30 minutes away from my house. I would have to drive, and at that time gas was like ridiculous, so ridiculous, you know what I mean? So I get it, it adds up at the end of the week. But for example, if you're going to a job, you're spending 4 hours, you're not getting your whole entire part-time shift. So part-time is usually like 20 to 29 hours, and you're not even getting that. You're getting like 15 or 14 or 12 in my case. Like I could go a week and I would have no shift, and then the next week I would have 1 day. Like, that's not money. Like, I had to go by that time, so that's why I dipped. But that's how the schedule is. They schedule you for 4 times. You're on your feet most all the time, actually. And your break is like 15 minutes if you do 4 to 6 hours, I believe. And then from there, from 6 on, you get a 30-minute break. But I had a manager who always clocked people's breaks, which I thought it was weird. Like, chill out, sis. Chill out. Because I know you go 1 or 2 minutes extra on your breaks. So we don't clock you, so don't clock us. All right? Chill out. Chill. But she never said anything, because, you know, I was always late coming from my break, and she never said nothing to me, so I didn't have an issue with her. But yeah, so that 15-minute break is literally like nothing. It's like you, like, for example, if you bought food, you heating it up and waiting for the food to cool down so you can eat it, you're done. You only have like a minute left, and you have to scarf down your food to go back to work. And the one thing I hate about it is, like, if you're scheduled for cash app, you're at cash app until your break and until you leave. Like, if I'm on the floor in room 3, they don't switch you. You stay there until your break comes and until you leave, which it sucks. It really sucks. So for scheduling and lateness, they do count lateness. They take points off. I think it's like half a point. If you call out, it's like half a point, I think. If you do a no call, no show, that's 1 point. You get a certain amount of points every month that you could use, and it's not like a penalty. But if you go over, then they'll put you in the like you need to go list. They did say like after 3 or 6 months, like, you start over. So yeah, so you start over back to 0, so it doesn't affect you or whatever and stuff like that. So yeah, so I know I've called out a bunch of times, because at one point in my journey with them, I was just tired of that job, guys. I was just sick of it, sick of the money. Like, that money wasn't even worth it. Like, I was just done. Just done. So I started calling out. So when you're in Cash App, you have to ask for credit cards. You have to, at the end of the transactions, you have to get their emails or numbers, one of the two or both, for like coupons and stuff like that. So they clock you on that, like, legit. Like, they have an iPad, and if your numbers are on the computers at Cash App, they literally clock you and tell you stop skipping, or you're not asking people for shit. So they clock you. So normally we'll just press the OK button when like customers leave, and then we'll just like, well, most of us did it, just type random numbers and then let it be. So the pay for me was like $16.50, I think. It was something along those lines of $16 and some change. It wasn't like bad, but it wasn't like wow, you know what I mean? It's retail, so you can't expect much. But yeah, the pay was okay. It wasn't bad. But as a college grad and an expensive bitch, because I like my pricey items, it wasn't doing it for me. So yeah, I talked about credit cards. Coupons are a bitch. When I tell you, when it's that time of the month and they walk into the store with their coupons, all hell breaks loose. That's the one time I do not want to be at Cash Wrap, because them coupons are a bit. You got people who come up to you that think they know you could use all 3 coupons with that purchase and clearance and this and this. Hell no, lady, back it up, like, no. So that's number 1. I hate coupons. That's it. And of course, like every retail spot or any job period, you gotta have crazy customers, crazy clients, crazy people coming at you recklessly, coming at you sideways, and you gotta just learn how to deal with them. But at one point in my experience at Cash Wrap, I was just sick and tired of them. Like, as soon as they boom said something, I said, hello, can I get a manager to register? Hello, can I get a manager? Hello, can I get a manager? Because I'm not dealing with this. Like, I don't get paid enough. I don't get enough hours to be dealing with your crazy ass over some underwears and some bras and coupons, lady. Like, I don't got time. I don't got the time. So at one point I was just done with Cash Wrap, and usually you're the only one in Cash Wrap for that whole entire shift, bro. And when that line gets crazy, it gets crazy. And then you got people yelling at you saying, you can't call nobody, you can't call nobody. No, I can't call nobody, because the only people I could call, they're on the floor. And if I call them, y'all gonna steal everything in the store. Who gonna stop ya? Nobody. Because one thing I know for sure, we were understaffed, because everybody would either call out or quit, or the managers just don't want to put people on, period. And the funny thing is about, I'm getting to management, and another funny thing about management is they hire new people every single day. So literally almost all my shifts, I'm walking into new faces. I'm like, hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? My name is this. My name is this. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Almost every shift, I'm saying hi to somebody new. And it gets annoying to the point because, you know, you gotta teach people how to, like, do this, do that. But when you keep getting new people every single time, like, that doesn't look good for your store. Like, their turnover, what is it? It's a turnover. Their turnover rate is ridiculous. I don't know about your stores or any other stores, but my store, ridiculous. But yeah, so crazy customers, coupons. Also, when you're at Cash Wrap or on the floor, you would have to go, you would have to fix panties and bras and stuff like that. So the most annoying thing about the panties and bras is that they follow the rainbow. Roy G. Bibb, they follow that color scheme to the T, to the underwears, to the bras, to the shirt. Anything you see in VS, it follows Roy G. Bibb. So you would have to fold the underwears in a specific way into that color scheme and put it into the drawers. But my thing is, like, it's so annoying when people see you, like, a customer sees you fixing the bras nicely, not the bras, the panties nicely, and they see you putting it into the drawer. Then you move, you go to a different section of where the panties are, and then you look up, you see that customer where you was just at fixing the panties, and they're like this, and then they just drop it. I'm just like, bro. When I tell ya, I wanted to say something so bad. I can't tell you how many times, like, your girl wanted to just walk out of that damn store. To walk out of that damn store, like, y'all don't understand how badly I wanted to do that, but I didn't. I held my composure. I held my professionalism every shift until I got to a point in September, Labor Day to be exact, because I was at the parade. If you live in New York, you know. I was at the parade and I was like, ain't no way I'm leaving Brooklyn in time to go to my shift, and it was a closing shift, to go slave away to them people. Like, no. So I did a no call, no show. Nobody called me, nobody texted me, nobody did nothing. So I think I'm done. It's now, what month are we in? We're entering November. We're in November. So period. I'm done with that store. Never going back. I don't even want to shop there no more. Like, right now I'm just paying off my card, and like I'm literally about to cut this card because that store, working at that store, literally ruined Victoria's Secret's, ruined lingerie for me. Like, I can't look at y'all the same and have the same experience. And in my head I'm just like, I really be spending this much money on some damn panties and bras. No lie, I'm still probably gonna shop there, but but I'm just saying, like, it's ridiculous. It really wakes you up when you actually work in the store that you either love or you have a credit card from, or you know, you're just affiliated with it. It really wakes you up to like the BS that be going on. So yeah, lastly, we're gonna talk about management. So I had three main managers, and then like 1, 2, 3, probably like 4 sub managers or whatever you want to call them. I don't know what you call them. So I had one manager, I'm not gonna say her name, but obviously her name's rhymed with Becky. She was cool as hell, because when I first got hired, she was like, oh, I like you would be dope for a management position. But at the time when she was saying it, like, I really didn't care for VS when I started. I still don't care for it. I just needed a job so I could get some extra money, because my other job was being a bitch as well. So I just needed the quick cash, easy cash, right? So I thought, easy cash. I did not plan on staying there as long as I did. I really just thought it was gonna be a March to summer and then I'll be out. But yeah, so she was cool. I liked working with her. She had like a dry humor, which was kind of like getting used to, but she was cool. I liked her. I had another one. She was Jamaican. She was alright. She got on me for my lateness a couple of times, but working with her was okay. But she's one of those managers who literally will keep you there longer to make sure everything is like, yeah, in top shape. And then I had another manager. Shit, what was her name? That was like the head manager. Everybody talks shit about her. She low-key fake, but but she was alright. Like, I'm not the type of person to like buddy up with managers. Like, I see y'all, I say hi, I say bye, we have like little conversations, and then that's it. Like, I don't need to tell you my whole life story. I don't need to know your whole life story. Like, I don't need to get into that, especially if I know I'm not gonna stay here like y'all think I'm staying here. But yeah, so yeah. And then the other 3 managers, they were cool. Yeah, I got along great with one of the above managers. She was cool. She was telling me stories, and then both her and I hated that place, so we had a bond on that kind of. But besides that, the other 2 managers, one left and then they came back around the time that I was thinking about leaving. She came back. She was cool. We bonded a little at the beginning before she left, and then there was another one. She was alright. But yeah, but besides that, everybody was nice for the most part. I didn't hear no shit talking except for the main manager. Everybody shit talking about her, but that was about it. I mean, it's of course the managers. Everybody gonna shit talk about the managers, but besides that, that was about it. VS was kind of like one of my dream spots to work at when I was like a teen, because that was like, to be honest, that was the first spot that I applied in my work series at 16, and I never got the job. And that's all I had to say. But yeah, so if you guys like this series of where I've worked at and my experiences and me working in those stores and this store, whatever, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos. I will be doing another what it was like working at blank store, so comment down below if you think what store it is, and then whoever gets the right answer, I'll shout you out in that video. So comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like I said before, my name is Annie Smiley. I'm never working at VS again, and I can't even if I wanted to. But yeah, so follow me on all my social medias, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.